I wasn't planning to already have a wish list of products considering it's just a few weeks into January, but brands actually do quite often launch new products at the start of the year, and I guess this year is no different. Luxury brands especially seem to have come through with a lot of new launches, and some of the products haven't come out yet, but they've announced them as coming really soon. And actually by the time I edit and upload this video, they could be out by now already. I'll also just mention I can see myself in like the camera window or like the phone window. I did a mask Vivant this morning, which has made me really red and flushed. It just seems to do that as part of its like rebalancing, clarifying effect. So excuse me if I'm looking a little bit more like pink than usual. Anyway, let's get straight into the video, and I'll start with a product that I have already bought, which is the new Ectoin Hydro Barrier Serum from the Inkey list. This sounded like a great hydrating formula featuring 2% Ectoin, and that is just an ingredient of focus for me personally. That was of course a no-brainer, and I'm keen to start using it really as soon as possible. I think this video will go live somewhere around the middle of January. So if other new products have been announced by the time I actually get around to uploading, please do let me know in the comments if I've missed something. As far as Ectoin goes, Good Molecules also has a new serum that is, I think, 5% niacinamide with Ectoin. I'm not rushing out to buy this one because I think the Ectoin content is a little bit low, but maybe at some point because it's a pretty good price. Rare Beauty have announced a new body collection including a body cream in a tub. I enjoyed their previous body lotion. It had sort of like a warm ambery scent. I'm pretty sure this one is supposed to be more peachy, so I'm hoping that it's more fruity and fresh. And I actually quite like that it comes in a jar package. I think especially if it's a richer texture, that will work really well. Fenty Skin have announced a new gel cleanser, and this is another one that I've already bought. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this cleanser because I haven't traditionally been a big fan of Fenty Skin. Like, the brand is fine, just nothing really stands out. But the fact that this cleanser has such a unique color, I hope it smells like cherry. It was just interesting enough for me to try it. Naturium have a 5% Urea body serum coming out, and they've made clear in the marketing that it's suitable to use on face as well. I really like the sound of this one because I think it also includes astaxanthin, so the combination of urea with antioxidants sounds really appealing to me. I'm just a bit unclear on what the texture will be like and whether it would feel okay to use on the face regularly. I do sometimes get PR from Naturium, not every launch, so if they send this to me then great, but if not, I will definitely buy it myself. Next up is Chanel, and if you followed me for a while, you'll know they're my favorite luxury brand. They've launched a few different products and a fairly major upgrade to the Red Camellia No. 1 de Chanel collection. They used to have a few different moisturizers within this No. 1 de Chanel line, but it seems like they've discontinued many of them in favor of this new product, and the new one is simply called the Chanel Red Camellia Cream. This updated formula actually reads really robust, and it seems to be much more well-rounded than the previous version, so I'm actually super keen to try. They've also launched a new Sublimage eye serum, and Sublimage is Chanel's most expensive like premier line. It is super pricey, and I can't see anything especially unique in the description, but I find it hard to resist Chanel releases, so maybe if I get like a gift voucher for a birthday or something, then this will be my like splurge product of the year. Next up is La Mer, and they have launched a new night recovery concentrate. They refer to it as an extreme barrier wrap, which is a super interesting and appealing claim. They specify that apparently in their testing, skin peels 47% less when using a prescription retinoid. This sounds similar to their original concentrate, so I still need to kind of figure out why this product is different. It hasn't officially launched in Australia as far as I know, so I'm just keeping my eye out on it. And I kind of suspect you'd be able to get similar results from just using Vaseline, but I still think there is actual real potential in the miracle broth for like anti-inflammatory reasons, so I'm always keen to see what they have coming. I personally use Build Skincare Bee Balm as like my barrier wrap product. So if I end up picking this up, it's going to compete a bit for a product that I love a lot. So I might just pick this up once to see how it goes. And that might be just priced that little bit too high. Moving on to Lancome, and they've launched a reformulation of their Tonique Comfort. I'm curious to try it. The old formula was nice. It was never a huge favorite, but again, this update reads a little bit better. It's not like super high up on my list, but I can see myself just throwing this in to meet like a free shipping threshold or something. More significantly, Lancome have have also announced a major new release as part of their Absolue line. They're really leaning into this concept of skin longevity and have infused a new cream with a PDRN ingredient. For now, it looks like they're starting this launch just with a moisturizer that they call a soft cream. I don't think I'm that interested in trying a moisturizer, but I'd be keen to see if a serum or essence or something along those lines follows. I have like a set roster of favorite moisturizers, so I find it difficult to switch those out, but I'm always keen to try new things in other steps. I've already posted on Instagram about sort of the upcoming trends in 2025, and that goes over some of the key phrases that I've mentioned in this video, like longevity and PDRN and so on, that might not make sense if you're new-ish to skincare. So I will be filming a video explaining some of these terms really soon, so hopefully that will clarify some of these questions if you have them coming up. But if you have any specific questions, just let me know in the comments. Moving on to Vichy, and they've announced an upgrade to their collagen line. I think they're focusing on like a new collagen serum. I was looking on Look Fantastic and they had listed the pricing at about 90 Australian dollars, which, you know, is a little bit on the high end. Like, we're approaching luxury price points with that. So this is something I had originally kind of been interested in trying, but based on the price point, you can add a little bit more money and get like a non-drugstore brand. Not to say drugstore brands are worse, it's just that their pricing is supposed to be lower. So yeah, La Roche-Posay apparently have an Azelaic acid serum coming up. I think it will be part of their Effaclar line, and adding Azelaic to their already fairly robust like anti-acne acne management collection makes a lot of sense. Murad have launched an entire collection around Heartleaf, and I believe this has already come out in the US. It hasn't launched in Australia just yet, and it seems to be targeting, I guess, gentle exfoliation for more sensitive skin types. I'm definitely keen to learn more about it and explore the collection. I think there's like a cleanser and a serum, so there's a bunch of stuff to explore. Ulla Henriksen have recently launched a rich cream, or like a barrier repair cream. Apres, I think they call it, because Ulla, of course, have to have some sort of like slightly whimsical theme to their product. This features electrolytes and ceramides, and I'm actually pretty keen to try this one soon, as I think Ulla does textures really nicely. If you're in the mood for some pampering, Chantecaille have released a 24K gold essence. I was initially keen to try this, but then I saw the pricing, and again, it's over 400 Australian dollars. So that's just getting to the point of being a little bit loopy. If I see it on sale, I might pick it up, but I really can't see this product doing anything more than hydration. So if I get it, it will strictly be for pampering reasons. And finally, on my own personal wish list is the new Capture Serum from Dior. This seems to be replacing their previous Capture Total, which was in the pink bottle, and I think that might have been discontinued. This new serum is based around an oxygenating complex, basically energizing the skin, fighting off cellular senescence, and thereby boosting collagen production. They've gone into a little bit of detail about the formulation of this one on the website, and they seem to be using quite advanced technologies, so I'm kind of keen to try this serum. It's much more interesting than their previous collection. There have been a bunch of other new launches, or at least coming soon. This next little list that I'm about to mention, they're not specifically products on my own wish list. I'm just kind of keeping my eye out on them to see how popular they become. If the reviews come in really well, then I might end up picking it up to try. First up is Dermalogica, and they have a new moisturizer. It's the Multivitamin Power Recovery Cream. I do tend to find Dermalogica a little bit confusing with their launches. A lot of stuff seems to overlap. A lot of their products don't have a clear vision or reason for being. So yeah, I don't tend to focus on them as a brand. It just seems like they're throwing everything together without much intention. Old favorite Clinique has a new eye serum out, the All About Eyes Brightening Serum Concentrate. This features a retinoid with vitamin C. I'm pretty sure the retinoid is HPR. Clinique has so much potential and obviously so much budget and funding. It's a little bit disheartening that, again, they seem to be releasing products that are lacking inspiration. And it's like they do keep just repeating themselves. It's the same collection, just minor tweaks and extensions. So I think they just need like they just need new energy. Tatcha has a vitamin C collection that has recently launched. The serum especially sounds quite interesting. Glow Recipe has a cloudberry moisturizer. Fresh has launched a new exfoliating face toner. And if you're in the US especially, I think Topicals is quite well known over there. They have a new clarifying serum. In Beauty has a new redness treatment serum. And Pharmacy, which I feel like have dropped off a lot, but they've launched a new cleanser. Drunk Elephant has also recently launched a new cream cleanser. I think it's called Mellow Marula. I'm not always keen on Drunk Elephant launches. The formulations seem to be very basic with a really high price point, but if this cleanser launches at Mecca, I will probably end up picking it up because I do find it hard to resist cream cleansers. I think that's a wrap on every new release that I've personally seen come up. Again, if I've missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. While I'm sitting here and filming, I thought I would just tack on an extension of my own wish list. These next few products aren't specifically new releases. They're just some products that have caught my attention that I'm keen to explore during the year at some point. And I should also say that I've mentioned tons of products here. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going out and rushing to buy everything. Obviously, I only have one face and I need to manage what I'm applying. These are just things that have piqued my interest, and then I'll have to see how they actually literally fit into my routine and whether they even match some of my own skincare concerns, because everything that I've spoken about is very surface level. I haven't investigated them properly. But moving on to these random brands and products, Mecca, which as you know is one of Australia's biggest beauty retailers, they do have a lot of exclusive brands, and one of them is Kat Berkey. That brand has a vitamin C cleansing balm that I'm interested to try, and they've recently launched a skin optimizer, I think they call it, which from what I understand is sort of like a breakout clarifying mist. That sounds quite interesting. Cosmetics 27 is another exclusive brand, and they have a mask that I've been keen to try. Shiseido have launched their Future Solution Concentrated Balancing Softener. I don't have much Shiseido in my rotation, but they're just such a heritage brand. I'm always sort of keen to try what they have coming. I don't know if this is a brand new collection or just an update to a previous line. I feel like they're always updating their serums and softeners and things like that every few years, so this is probably just an update from a previous formula. And there's also a matching cleansing foam that I'd like to pick up as well. Darphin has a hydrating gel mask that I'm super keen to try, and also their in-trial cleansing milk. And still on the topic of cleansers, I'm keen to try the Ocean Cleansing Milk. In the back of my mind, I have a few La Prairie products that I'm interested-ish in trying. The micellar water looks quite interesting as a toner. They have a cellular face exfoliator, which I think is like a physical scrub. And they have an essence in lotion that I think they've now brought out in a smaller size. So the risk of not liking it is less because you're not committing to a full size. So I might pick that up soon as well. Okay, that's definitely enough product talk for today, and like a huge list, like it's only January. Can you imagine how much stuff is coming if the brands have already started with like such a laundry list of releases already? Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.